Welcome to the Trail Short Film Series. Each film introduces a skill that you can teach your students to help them manage symptoms of anxiety and depression. Today we'll be covering cognitive coping. People with depression and anxiety experience automatic thoughts that are hopeless, irrational, or self-deprecating. To the individual, these thoughts can seem very reasonable and contribute to a self-reinforcing cycle. Teaching students to recognize patterns of automatic thinking in order to develop cognitive flexibility and generate replacement thoughts is a crucial component of CBT. A new thought can completely change the cycle. There are 3 steps to teaching cognitive coping. 1. Develop awareness of thinking patterns, often called thinking traps. 2. Teach and practice how to challenge automatic thoughts. 3. Teach and practice coming up with alternate coping thoughts. Just introducing students to the idea of thinking traps can be helpful. Many students are relieved to see that their automatic thoughts are normal and common.
A lot of these are things I do, like assuming the worst, catastrophizing, ignoring the good. A lot of these sound like me, actually.
Let's imagine you text a friend to invite her to hang out with you, and by the end of the day, you still haven't heard back. What kinds of automatic thoughts would you have?
Probably that she doesn't like me. She'd rather hang out with someone else, or she's ignoring me. Maybe she's trying to avoid me.
Okay, let's review the questions to help with cognitive coping. What would you say to a friend in this situation? Is there another way to look at this? Is there evidence that your automatic thought might not be true?
Well, this has happened before, and it usually just turns out that the other person's phone was off, or they lost it, or maybe they were busy or something. So if it happened to a friend, I'd probably just suggest to them that they give it a day or 2, or maybe just text them again in case they didn't see it.
Don't worry if at first the student doesn't fully accept an alternate thought. The goal is to strengthen self-awareness and cognitive flexibility so that students can start to recognize when they're getting stuck in an automatic thought and can consider alternative ways of understanding situations on their own.
This week, I'd like you to use the worksheet. Whenever you're feeling upset or worried, pay attention to your automatic thoughts. See if they fit into one of the categories, and then use the questions to help you come up with an alternate coping thought. Okay?
Learning to recognize automatic thoughts as patterns of anxious or depressive thinking that are not always based in reality can free many students from cycles of self-doubt and worry. The main components of cognitive coping include increasing awareness of automatic thoughts and their role in maintaining sadness or worry, developing flexible thinking and the ability to question automatic thoughts, and building skills to identify and focus on more accurate, helpful thoughts. Cognitive coping is a central part of CBT and can bring a lot of relief to teens. As with all CBT skills, it's important to encourage out-of-session practice of cognitive coping so your students can learn to manage their own thoughts.